Michigan football. What in the hell has happened? What's up, YouTube? It's Pride time. You don't even need a clock to know what time it is. I'm back here to talk some Hail to the victors, Michigan football. Go blue, right? That's been our saying, right? That's been our motto. Go blue. Hail to the victors. Hail to the victors, valiant. Hail to those conquering heroes. Hail, hail to Michigan, the leaders and the best. Hail to the victors, valiant. Hail to those conquering heroes. Hail, hail to Michigan, the leaders of the West. Or the champions of the West. Really? Champions? That's what you deem yourselves? Whew. If that is... champions is not the term I would use mentioning this team. I was going to make this video a rant video. But, I decided to give myself some time. That way, I can talk and not let my emotions be involved. You know what they say. I learned this saying from Shannon Sharp on Fox Sports. And he says, when emotions are high, logic is low. My emotions throughout this game and at the end of the game was extremely high. It was through the roof, y'all. If I had got on here immediately after the game, you would have not liked this video, okay? I was prepared to go the hell off on Jim Harbaugh. I was prepared to go the hell off on Shea Patterson. Hell, I was ready to give this entire team hell. But I'm not going to do that, all right? I'm only going to ask some questions and point some things out. And my number one question being, what is the purpose of having Jim Harbaugh as our head coach? What's the purpose of maintaining Jim Harbaugh as our head coach? And the reason I ask that is because from what I believe, Harbaugh was brought in here to not only win games, but to win the big games, to beat our rivals, to win the Big Ten, to get to the national championship and win. And in all 4 of his seasons, I think we shared the Big Ten title last year, but the winning of the bowl games, he's 1-3 in bowl games. No Rose Bowls. We haven't beat Ohio State. We've struggled against, non-Power 5 teams. And he has yet to find or coach up a quarterback. I thought Harbaugh was supposed to be this big quarterback guru. Spades, O'Corn, Brandon Peters, Shea Patterson, Dylan McCaffrey. Neither of these quarterbacks have panned out for this team. Harbaugh has not been able to coach up either of these quarterbacks. Jake Rudock. Seriously? What's going on? What has happened with this program? 0-4 against Ohio State. You get ran off the field completely last year An embarrassment of a game. A horrendous showing. If you had seen the face of me and my cousin coming back from that tailgate, you would have swore we have just come back from a funeral. Might as well. It literally felt like that. Some fans will tell you, hey, I like Harbaugh. At least with Harbaugh, we're winning 9, 10 games. We're going to a bowl game. Really? That's what you want as a Michigan fan? Really? 10 games is good enough for you? A loss in a bowl game is good. Hey, at least we got there. That's good enough? Really? Knowing that you're going to lose to two of your conference rivals is good enough for you? Really? Do you understand that this program has not really been in a contention for a national championship since 1997? 1997 was the last year we won our championship. I think there might have been 2 or 3 years after that we were really contending for the championship. The last that I can really remember was in 2006 when Ohio State was ranked number 1 in the country. We were ranked right behind them at number 2. And remember, we played them in that last game. We lost. This was during the BCS era, where the BCS system determined who would play in the championship game. And we were wanting to get the rematch in the championship game against Ohio State, but they opted to go with someone else. And then we were pent up against Florida, and we were talking all kind of stuff like, oh man, we're going to whoop Florida. We're going to wipe them off the floor. And we get embarrassed. Much like last year, how we got embarrassed against Florida. Michigan fans, what has happened to this program? The standard is beating Ohio State. That has always been the standard for Michigan. The big game. Bo Schlembecker, record against Ohio State, respectable. Lloyd Carr's record against Ohio State, respectable. Every coach since then, just downright not respectable. Brady Hoke in his 4 years, at least he has beaten Ohio State in one of those years. Jim Harbaugh in his 4 years have not beaten Ohio State. And here we are again. And you know what? Who here believes this team is going to beat Ohio State? After these last 2 performances, you honestly believe that we could beat Ohio State? Hell, good luck trying to get past Michigan State, Penn State, Wisconsin. Hell, I don't know if we play in Maryland, but good luck trying to get across them. They look better. And I specifically made a video going into this topic, discussing how pretty soon these other Big Ten rivalries, opponents, are going to start giving us problems. They're going to start beating us. I made a video. And I swear, I wish I would never have deleted it. I deleted it because it got disliked so much. I got so many dislikes on that video because people could just not comprehend how these teams that we've been able to just completely blow off could actually come back and contend and compete with us. What you're seeing now is the elevation of all these other programs and the decline of our program. Michigan's success through the recent years have solely been based on the talent that Harbaugh was able to bring in. Now that same talent that has been drafted into the NFL is no longer with us. Now you're really going to be able to see the coaching status and what kind of job he can do with the talent that he's given. We're about to find a whole lot this season about Jim Harbaugh. For all you fans out there that gave me hell when I told you that Jim Harbaugh was not going to be the guy to take us there, what do you have to say for yourself now? This is not me calling Jim Harbaugh trash, okay? Obviously, you are not trash if you can get your team to win 10 games in a year consistently. But there is an asterisk on that. Like I said, the amount of talent that he was able to have on his team allowed him the ability to beat these conference teams like Indiana and Minnesota and Wisconsin and Nebraska. But it has yet to render a victory against a top 10 team. Your top 10 teams are going to have the same, if not more, talent than what you have. So you're going to be able to have to out-coach that team. And we have not seen that with Jim Harbaugh. So my question to you all is, are you willing to just put up winning 9 games, 10 games, probably not going to win the Big Ten, most likely not going to get to the championship game? I'm telling you, I am willing to sacrifice those 10-win seasons for a championship contention, for a Rose Bowl appearance, for beating Ohio State. I am willing to give that up to have that. My question to you is, what are you willing to do? Thanks for stopping by the channel, y'all. If you like what I said, go ahead, give me your thoughts in the comments. Also, if you haven't already, hit that like button. If you don't like it, hit the dislike button. Subscribe if you want to. I'm going to be here all season. Whether they win, lose, or draw, I'm going to represent this team. But at the same time, I'm like a good portion of you. I'm tired of it. I have grown tired. I can't take it anymore. This program has been hyped up so much and have grossly underachieved expectations. It's got to change. Jim Harbaugh, instead of you trash talking your opponents, let your playing on the field do your talking. That's what Saban does. That's what Urban Meyer does. They don't get into these battles going back and forth. They let their plan do the talking. Instead, you let your mouth do the talking and your plan doesn't back it up. That's it, y'all. I'm out.